We're going to take a look at ECS Elitegroups flagship P55 motherboard. It's the P55H-AK. This board supports Core i5 and i7 processors that are the LGA1156. Again, uses a P55. This is a dual channel board, so it uses dual channel memory. 4 memory slots, it's kind of standard these days. And this board features things like, for gamers, it supports NVIDIA SLI and ATX Crossfire. It has a Marvel controller for SATA 3 or SATA 6 gigabyte per second, and USB 3.0. Some of the other features this board offers are 8-channel audio or 7.1 HD audio. Some of the other things that are actually pretty cool about the board is it features a CMOS clear button for easy resetting if you're doing some crazy overclocking and find a setting it doesn't like. The software includes eGiffy, their EOC for overclocking, BIOS Live Update. Everybody loves being able to update their BIOS without having to download any odd utilities or whatnot. And of course, driver Live Update. Again, some automated features. Has 2 dual gigabit LAN ports in the back. For the enthusiasts, the DDR3 overclocks to 2600 megahertz. Now, some of the modules out there that probably would offer that kind of frequency would be Patriot Memory has some 2500 megahertz that would overclock well, and Kingston's HyperX team has made some set some records with reaching 3000 megahertz on some of the motherboards that are various motherboards out there during testing. All right, so we're gonna pop this open because I'm sure you're gonna want to see what's on the inside here. Getting out the box contents here, we're gonna see what's on the inside here. We got the motherboard. Hate to drag you on a little more, but let's see what's in the box first before what they've included before we get straight to the board. All right, we got a black matching I/O shield, your user manual, quick guide, your driver CD, all the things you got to have to get started software-wise. I've included 4 SATA cables, 2 orange and 2 black. If you want to stick with a theme, get a little fancier. Both Crossfire X bridges and your NVIDIA SLI bridge is needed. And then of course something new that we haven't seen or tried out yet with the ECS is a front for your front of your panel, your case. It's basically a small USB set of ports. It's you can plug into the front of your case wise if you need panel access. A lot of cases out there don't support USB 3.0 or have the front ports at the moment. This one here gives you some options matching, and it's black, so it'll match majority of the cases out there. And they've included a PCI mounting bracket. Now what this is for is move these 2 screws here real easily, and 2 screws on the side. This particular USB cable here pulls off, and you can attach it to the front this PCI bracket and mount it to the back of your case if you need more ports that way. And of course a special socket here that plugs into one of the headers on the motherboard. So you just have to locate which one that is, and we'll show you that right now. As you can see, this is something entirely new for ECS. They've gotten a little better and better every year with every chipset launch, coming up with some new themes for their boards to make them look a little more enthusiast-based. Some of the technology out there, the components like the solid-state capacitors, smaller and smaller transistors and ICs, freed up these boards, so you don't see them too busy these days. Everything is becoming a bit more streamlined. They can pack a lot more into different circuits, and it's nice to see them use some more up-to-date circuits here. 3 PCI Express slots, your 2 main ones. Want to do some SLI or Crossfire fun. You've got your standard SATA ports, your SATA 3 ports. A couple other updated features nice to see come back as a onboard power button and a reset button. Some of the opened cases don't exactly feature front panel buttons. All right, moving around to the back, you've got your 8-channel audio, your SPDIF optical, analog of course, your USB 3.0, your dual gigabit LAN, USB 2.0 ports, your eSATA, of course your CMOS clear button. System locks up for whatever reason, say you're doing some crazy overclocking and refuses to boot, well then make sure the system's powered off, press the button once, twice for good measure, and you can clear the CMOS and start over. Overclocking features involve your DDR3 dual channel memory here. The dual channel is definitely the way to go if you're looking for frequencies above 2500 megahertz. Some of the triple channel has a heck of a time getting there stable, but dual channel with the LGA1156 processors can do frequencies the triple channel can't. Heat spreaders in the heat pipe here for the chipset, and of course for the circuits that provide the most power for the socket at all times. You want to keep those cool as possible, so ECS gave them a nice little theme here, a little cap. Overall, we think they've done a pretty nice job of what they have here, especially presentation wise. So what we're going to do is plug this in with the Core i7 875K processor and 870. Haven't made up my mind yet, and we'll see what this particular platform has to offer.